Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is a 600 pp build for the infamous supercar, the XJ220 Jaguar. What an absolutely amazing car this is. I remember this as a child. It was one of the fastest cars on the planet, right up there pushing the limits. Honestly, what an amazing car. Now this is a 600 pp build, like I've just said, 410 brake horsepower, and this thing really is a dominant car, especially here at Tokyo. Now, you need to make sure you've got your car, you follow me to the tuning shop, and we get this engine swap beast dialed in. I'll meet you there. So now we're at the tuning shop, let's get this thing ready to rumble. So first of all, we need to lose some weight. So weight reduction stage 1. You'll also need sports hard tyres which come on the car, so just make sure they're the ones that you definitely select for this build. Now, like I said, it's a V12 XJR9 engine model on this, so that's the 12 cylinder, and you need to make sure that this is the car that you have and this is the engine swap. It's very key that this is what it is. If you've not done the engine swap, you need to do that first before you continue. There is a channel build for that, so jump on there, watch that review, and then you can decide whether this is worth it for you or not. Okay, those that have done the 1.6 million credit engine swap, let's carry on. Club Sports, weight reduction to stage 2, a power restrictor and a ballast. Semi-racing, you want to get a fully customizable computer, fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3, and increase the body rigidity. Under racing, you want to get a racing silencer, racing brake pads and a racing brake kit, slotted discs on this build, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, and fully customizable racing transmission. Under extreme, you don't need anything from there, and under ultimate, again, nothing can be purchased from there. So now we've done that, let's get over to GT Auto and let's fine tune the aesthetics of this car. I'll meet you there. So now we're at GT Auto. Like I said, you should have already been here and you should have already done your engine swap. So you can see, if you look on the bottom right, it'll say engine swap and it'll say installed. 1.6 million credits is what it costs to get that installed, and you can see this car looks absolutely stunning, and you wouldn't think it's 33 years old. I mean, wow, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Right, let's go back. It's time to go to car customization. So while we're there, we'll sort out the wheels first, as we do every build. So wheels, and the wheels I put on this one this time are the Super Turismo Oz racing wheels. I just thought they stand out. Front 18 inch, rear 19 inch, rim width wide, offset wide, and get them installed on the car. Now we've done that, you want to go to custom parts. At the front, you want standard, the side type A, and the wing type B. Nice and simple. Racing items, bonnet pin, tow hook, go mad, pick your own. And under other, light bulb, number plate, your front grille and a caliper colour. So again, plenty to choose from and to make it look a bit more your own. If like me you want to make a livery, go for one that looks like this or make your own. Have a fantastic time doing so. If not, click load style and pick one someone else has done and show your appreciation for their hard work. So now all that's said and done, it's time for this tuning sheet, so let's get back to the garage. And here we are back in the garage. You can see just under 600 pp, absolutely spot on. 7 litre V12 engine, this thing is absolutely immense, so much power. The downside is we do have to down tune drastically to get it under 600 pp. So let's get into that now. So sports hard tyres are what you need on there, and then body height adjustments 100 at the front and 125 at the rear. Your anti-roll bar is 6 at the front and 10 at the rear. Your damper ratio compression is 25 at the front and 35 at the rear, and the damper ratio expansion is 45 front and rear. Now the natural frequency is 3 at the front and 3.8 at the rear. Your negative camber angle is 3 front and rear. And your toe angle, you want a toe out at the front of 0.05 and a toe in at the rear of 0.10. Now your initial torque should be 7, acceleration sensitivity 22, and your braking sensitivity 25. Now the downforce You can't change the front because we've stuck with an absolutely stock front end, and that is key. But the rear, you want to drag that up to 350. Now the ECU, the output adjustment is 74%. Your ballast is 190 kilos at 48 on the ballast positioning, and you want your power restricted again to be 74%. Now I've tweaked and changed both, reducing the ECU and increasing the power restrictor. However, it does reduce your acceleration performance, so this is the best way to maximise what we can with the car under this PP reign. Now, transmission, get your top speed on the automatically adjusted KMH to 340 and make these changes. First gear 2.555, second gear 1.898, third gear 1.508, fourth gear 1.254, fifth gear 1.057, and a final drive of 3.013. Now that's revving just under 8,000 RPM. Cockpit view, it's amazing, and when you have full car view, the sound this car makes is absolutely amazing. Now brake controller, I've set a rear balance of 3. That's just because obviously so much power, 7 litre V12, you think it's going to kick up a lot of power, don't you? So I'd rather have a bit of a rear balance on the braking just to assist with the stopping power, and that's it. So now we've done that, smash that subscribe button and enjoy a quick track guide to Tokyo, because if you don't, you're missing out and you're going to be kicking yourself. There it is. Okay, so you join me and I'm on the last lap coming up to anyway. You can see my tyres are absolutely beat and I haven't got a choice. I've got to get in. They've absolutely ruined this car. So I'm going to have to get in. You can see 32 seconds ahead of Cockabun. Now I don't need fuel. All I've got to do is change tyres. That is it. You fuel map on the entire way, but it's all about beating Cockabun. So let's get in, get new tyres, get out, and let's do it as fast as we can, because we want to make sure that we're ahead of this Cockabun as he's rounded that last corner. So he's going to be gaining and gaining at a rate of knots. But still, you can get a win because you're on fresh tyres now. You don't need to worry about the thing. The track is dry and it all comes down to the next 2 minutes. Can you make sure you can keep Cockabun behind and absolutely nail every corner? Well, of course you can. Of course you can. Now, normally the car will hit 180 on this section, so you have to make sure that you get your brake point sorted out. You can see you're still 12 seconds behind now, but we want to make sure that we can push that as much as we can and make sure that we are well and truly in the lead that we deserve. So we've gone from 30 plus seconds to now being, what, 12 seconds ahead. So I'm really going to push it now and just see if we can get that to be about 15. That's really what I'm going to hope I can do. Now for those of you that love to come here, as I mess up that one section that I normally get absolutely spot on, that's annoyed me. But for those of you that come here, please, in the comments below, tell me what is your fastest time in this car. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment, and then I will see it and I will respond, because all of those that can do fantastic times on here, good on you. Honestly, good on you. Because it's not the easiest track to come and do a money grind on, especially when you know, you're in a car like this that is being absolutely limited more. It's just being taken back a peg by Polyphony. I don't know why they've done it the way they have. This thing used to be an absolute rocket around here, and it still is, because you don't need to pit. So that's where your benefit comes from. However, don't forget, this is the engine swapped XJ220. It's not a standard one. So all that being said and done, you know, there's Cockabun there. We've increased that lead to, what, 14 or so seconds, 13 seconds, dropping a little bit more. And it will drop because I don't know how he's got so much speed. Oh, I let go of the wheel. New wheel and pedal setup. Shouldn't have done that because it's so sensitive. But over the line, and there we go. Another fantastic win, nice and easy. Now 550,000 credits is what it says that you earn on there, but when you click and you move it forward a bit, you can see 27 minutes, not too bad, 12 seconds ahead, again, not that bad. We did pit. Now if you can make your tyres last, if you're easier on your tyres, you don't need to pit at the end. So you're 30 plus seconds ahead of Cockabun then. And what does that get us? Well, it gets us a win, and it gets us 825,000 credits in the bank, because that's what happens when you win at Tokyo. Right, you go and have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.